As I look back on 2023, it's with mixed emotions. It was a year to celebrate as we marked our 75th anniversary and reflected on the many improvements in human health that we have been part of. There were also many achievements and milestones, including the end of COVID-19 and Mpox as global health emergencies. But it was also a year to mourn, a year marked by conflict, disaster, and preventable disease and death. One of the biggest disruptions caused by the COVID-19 pandemic was to routine immunization programs in many countries, leading to outbreaks of measles, diphtheria, polio, and yellow fever. In April last year, we launched the big catch-up with UNICEF and GAVI to support countries to shut down outbreaks and restore immunization programs, at least to pre-pandemic levels. Meanwhile, the Strategic Advisory Group of Experts on Immunization, SAGE, last year recommended new vaccines for dengue, meningitis, and a second vaccine for malaria, the R21 Matrix M vaccine. Having two vaccines for malaria will help to close the huge gap between demand and supply and could save tens of thousands of young lives, especially in Africa. In May, I declared an end to both COVID-19 and Mpox as global health emergencies, although both remain global threats. More than two-thirds of the global population has now received a complete primary series of a COVID-19 vaccine. COVAX, which closed at the end of last year, played a vital role, delivering nearly 2 billion doses and saving an estimated 2.7 million lives in lower-income countries. We continue to urge all member states to maintain and reinforce the capacities they built during the pandemic as part of their commitment to preparedness for future emergencies. Meanwhile, there were many other crises demanding our attention last year. In all, WHO responded to 65 graded emergencies, from earthquakes in Turkey and Syria to conflict and insecurity in the Democratic Republic of the Congo, Ethiopia, Haiti, Myanmar, Sudan, Ukraine, and of course, the occupied Palestinian territory, especially Gaza. At the political level, world leaders at the UN General Assembly high-level meeting agreed a strong political declaration, including a commitment to include negotiations on the pandemic agreement and amendments to the international health regulations by May this year. But I must say, I'm concerned that member states may not meet that commitment. Time is very short, and there are several outstanding issues that remain to be resolved. In my view, a failure to deliver the pandemic agreement and the IHR amendments will be a missed opportunity for which future generations may not forgive us. To promote, provide, and protect health is the overarching goal of GPW14. Those three core priorities are supported by the fourth and fifth P's: to power and perform for health. Powering health is about harnessing the power of science, research, digital technologies, data, and communications to support countries most effectively to accelerate towards the SDG targets. In 2023, we supported 50 countries with a delivery for impact approach, which is a relentless, systematic, and data-driven approach to implementation and deliver result. I look forward to our discussion. Performing for health means our continued work to build a stronger WHO. This builds on the 7 pillars of the transformation, which we began 6.5 years ago to strengthen our strategy, operating model, processes, partnerships, financing, workforce, and culture. We're continuing to make progress in each of these areas. We're rolling out our new enterprise resource management system, the BMS, that's going to be replacing the current system. Our new supply chain strategy is enabling us to pre-position supplies to respond to emergencies more effectively. 2024 will be a defining year for global health and for our WHO. It is a year of opportunity. This year, you have the opportunity to shape the world's global health strategy for the next 4 years in the GPW 14. This year, you have the opportunity to shape the future of health emergencies through the pandemic agreement and the amendments to the IHR. And this year, you have the opportunity to shape the future of this organization through the investment round. These are 3 big tasks. And I was saying to the chair, this is very historic, actually, to focus on these very, very big issues that will shape the organization for many years to come. And I urge you to seize these opportunities because they do not come very often.